Because you said with your ex, you hit the patch and you guys broke up.
Yes, because I didn't know it was normal. Like, I didn't know other people went through that, so I assumed going through that meant we just weren't made for each other. Like, I never knew that people went through this.
So what happened? You hit friend zone and then, like, it fizzled?
Yeah, we dated for 5 years. We hit friend zone about, like, year 4, and it was for so long where I was kind of like, well, nothing's going to change, but I also didn't try to make it change.
Because why? You didn't care?
I didn't know how to make it change, and I also didn't know it was normal, so I never thought that it could change.
I absolutely love that all the stuff women did to men is getting flipped back over to them, and now they can't stand it. Trust me when I say guys ain't friend-zoning women. They're ignoring them. The juice ain't worth the squeeze, and no buzzwords they come up with will change that. Men finally realize their attention is the real currency. When you stop giving validation to people who don't respect your energy, the entire dynamic flips. You don't need revenge, just silence. Because indifference hurts more than anger ever could.
Stick it on her. I would even do it from a different angle. I'd say something like, you know what, I think the way you act towards me is very unfair to your boyfriend. And she'd go, what do you mean, we're just friends? I go, nah, we're not just friends. I can tell by the way you talk to me sometimes. I don't think it's right. I thought you were a good person, but you know what, I can see what you're trying to do. I just want to let you know this friendship's over. I'd be telling her she wants me when she doesn't. I'd be messing with her head so much, she'd be sitting there like, what the fuck, this motherfucker? If you perplex them, then you're interesting. You have to be interesting. Guys are not interesting to women.
One of the worst things I've ever been told, a female friend when I was in college told me I'm the perfect husband material, but not the guy girls want to date. You realize you can't get to the marriage stage without the courtship of dating, right? She responded with how women look for the bad boy, and I'm too much of a gentleman. I fired back with, and yet you complain when men treat you like shit. So what does you want? That's the paradox modern men see daily. You can't reject stability for chaos, then blame the system when chaos becomes your reality. Men have learned how you can't save someone from their own preferences.
On her end, she's not necessarily obligated to give you any type of sexual access. So what's happening is it's a one-sided relationship, which a lot of girls that are, put guys in a friend zone, they're able to benefit and get the benefits without the guy getting what he wants.
She knows.
Right? And a lot of you guys, all of you guys right now probably have at least 1 or 2 guys that's in the friend zone that would hook up with you in an instant if you called them, but you would never hook up with them. But you're still able to siphon off benefit from them. Men, we don't get it that way. So I look at it like, okay, from a logically sound perspective, why am I going to be friends with a female when I know for a fact I'm not going to get any type of reciprocation? And then on top of that, it's someone that can't identify with my masculine problems. It's a L for me altogether.
Perfect.
And that's another reason why men don't want their girlfriend or wives with the boy best friend.
There's absolutely no benefit to being the spare tire. First, you may never be used at all. Second, in case of urgent need, you may be used, but you have to understand it's going to be brief, just until the flat is repaired and the real tire is back in place. Men have stopped volunteering to be temporary comfort. You don't fix someone's loneliness. That's a wound only they can heal. The moment you refuse to play backup, you force accountability. And that's when self-respect begins.
This man, I mean, he responded really well, but he was like, Bridget, you've been like a sister to me. This is just a little story about the time where I told my friend 3 years in college that I had a big fat crush on him. So I was gonna shoot my shot, and I walked into his room one day after I went on a date, and I was like, dude. And I just have to be honest, like, I have feelings for you. This man, I mean, he responded really well, but he was like, Bridget, you've been like a sister to me. But thank you so much for telling me, blah, blah, blah. Shattered. I was so embarrassed leaving that room, but
Listen up, guys. If they put you in the friend zone, put them in the phantom zone. No need to keep even a basic platonic relationship with them. Be straight up. Be an alpha. Never become a simp. This isn't about ego, it's about value. Every minute you spend in false hope is a minute stolen from your growth. You don't chase people who don't see you. You build so they notice what they lost.
Why do guys get friend zoned? Looks like you friend zone a lot of guys.
I think we were just discussing this today that for what reason we just tend to get attracted to toxicity and nice guys tend to get friend zoned usually. So.
It is what it is. It is what it is.
But be nice guys.
So that you get friend zoned.
Here's another truth. Most guys do not move on when put in the friend zone. That's why OnlyFans women can earn so much money. If the men moved on, the friend zone roster wouldn't exist. Men are starting to understand validation feeds the machine that exploits them. Every time you chase someone's attention, you fund their ego, move on, and you bankrupt the illusion.
If I already like you, if I'm already attracted to you, nothing you do is thirsty. Everything you do, I'm going to find a way to like it. I'm going to find a way to make it acceptable.
Okay.
If I don't like you, you're doing too much. And I need you to chill out for a second.
Oh, how is the guy supposed to know that?
Because he can sense my energy. Like, if I'm not calling you back or talking to you as much as you're doing me, bro, you're probably in the friend zone. But if I'm never the initiator of the conversation, or if I never say, like, when I'm going to see you, you know, when we going to get together, and y'all know that. You know, y'all can sense that. It might be a challenge. You might try to push through anyway and be like, oh, I can break that. I can break her down. Please don't think you can break me down.
It's so redeeming when you realize the girl doesn't want to do anything with you. That feeling of moving on is cathartic. If she's too dumb to keep you around, that's her problem. Run fast before she backtracks out of despair. Peace hits differently when you finally detach. Walking away doesn't make you bitter. It makes you bulletproof. Every man remembers the day he stopped chasing and started choosing.
You don't
That's
have
what
to
you
be
gotta
our
say.
type for us to fuck you.
That's true.
You feel me? And you can be in our friend zone, and we fuck women in our friend zone.
But see, that's the difference between men and women, because women don't have sex with the men they put in the friend zone.
Not at all.
But
Not
men
generally.
put women in the friend zone that they have sex with. So why do y'all have sex? Because you know you playing.
Nah, because we don't waste time. We do what makes sense.
Okay.
See, y'all go on dates with men that y'all won't fuck, and we fuck women that we wouldn't even take on dates. So what make most sense to you? You know?
When she friend zones you, cease all help they require. Emotional, financial, labor, etc. She showed no interest in you, so show no interest in her. Men are no longer emotional bodyguards for people who treat them as expendable. Equal rights also mean equal effort. You don't owe anyone energy they didn't earn.
A little girl talk, okay? If you like a guy, the absolute best thing you can do is friend zone him. I am so dead serious about this. But Nikki, I don't want to put him in the friend zone because I really like it. I understand. But the problem with liking someone is that you give them too much credit before they even prove themselves to you. And also, you don't actually really get to know them. You just like this idea of them in your head. But if you friend zone them, then you're actually getting to know the person and see if you really like them. And you get to see if they're persistent enough to try to get out of the friend zone. I wish I knew that sooner because I feel like I would have been less weird around my crushes if I just friend zoned them.
The proper response to these women who go on and on about how wonderful their single life is would be, which of us are you really trying to convince? Exactly. The loudest voices online are often trying to drown out their own regrets. When someone's genuinely happy, they don't need applause. Silence is confidence. Noise is coping.
But you guys have never had experiences where guys want, you know how women will put guys in the friend zone? There are guys who put women in the zone. In other words, they'll keep sleeping with you, but they'll never commit. They'll never take you seriously, never be in a relationship. Do you guys encounter that issue?
Yes. For men, no, they're all easy little sluts. But for women, oh my God, my heart is broken. Why is it so hard for you to like me?
So it's harder for you to date women.
Yeah, I guess.
This was inevitable. Women played this rigged game on so many good men who wanted a relationship that they ran them off for Chad, who will never commit. So now they're left with nobody. The game ended the moment men stopped playing. You can't shame people into chasing what they've already outgrown. Modern men don't beg for a seat at the table. They build their own.
If you are in a girl's friend zone that you like, you need to leave that girl alone right now.
How dare you?
I'm sorry to be this person, but if my boy best friend ever gets a girlfriend, get me away from the weapons. I swear, like, I will learn how to fight. I am not messing around, like, I'm serious.
Subscribe for more content like this.
Most of those women who suddenly realize they want a husband want to continue working, which is fine. They want the husband to pay for everything while they keep their income for themselves. That's not partnership. That's entitlement disguised as independence. Real equality means shared responsibility. Men aren't scared of strong women. They're tired of selective equality.
What makes egg?
I don't like when men know how to cook, because why do you know how to cook? That's a problem.
Is it possible to get out of the friend zone?
Once you're in the friend zone, you're in.
After you actually lose a good man, let me tell you the aftermath. Before you choose to lose this good man, you will try to find a man equivalent to the man you're with. And you will think that you could find better. But when you actually put yourself out there, you'll realize there is no men left right now.
Do you think a person's body count matters in dating?
No.
Bruh. So what's your body count?
Don't worry about that.
Oh, so it doesn't matter then.
I don't know.
Gentlemen, work on yourself to be the best you can be, and then go about your business of living the life you want. They will hit on you. Never simp, as you are the prize. Remember this each morning you wake up. Self-improvement is the silent rebellion. You don't argue, you don't chase, you level up. When you become the prize, the world adjusts its respect accordingly.
So you're in a relationship, right?
Yes, I am.
So what was your go-to move to make sure he became yours?
Well, I went up to him and asked him for his number.
So you made the first move?
Yes, I did.
Do you often do that or no?
I do.
Do you think that's a loss, or do you think that's something more women should do right now or no?
Maybe. If you want it, you go for it.
Now, was that like your full open, like, hey, let me get your number, or was there more to it?
We were in a class, and then I was like, oh, can you fill out the survey? And it was like the contact information.
And you've been dating for 2 years?
Yes.
So a lot of people, especially here in Florida, say the dating market is so hard to find a good guy. What do you think was different in your case?
We became friends first, and then from there, it went okay. And
So
then
not friend zoned?
I was the one that was friend zoned.
You were friend zoned. Wow. Why do you think that was?
I don't know. Maybe I wasn't his type.
He wasn't clear?
Yeah.
Clearly something changed. I mean, you became his type, no?
I guess.
Women are being friend-zoned by the very men they ignored. That's poetic justice. The cycle reversed itself. Men now decide who gets access. The moral? When you finally value your time, people start paying attention to your worth. Thanks for watching Male Imperium. Remember, your value isn't found in approval, it's forged in discipline. Hit that like button, share the video with your brothers, and subscribe for more content made for men who choose peace over performance.